Hello everyone, this is Siddhant Ray here. This is part 7 of the series of basics of Python programming language. In today's video, we'll be covering tuples, sets, and dictionaries. So without any further ado, let's begin coding. So I'll comment on this piece of code before we start. Yeah. So now let's start off with the first topic of the day, tuples. What are tuples? So they are basically just a collection of data which is ordered and it is unchangeable. It is used to group data which are related to each other. Let's understand tuples with an example. So let me define a tuple as info. Info is equal to Siddhant, comma, my age is 16, comma, I'm a male. So this is called a tuple, where info is a tuple and it consists of three datas, which is the two string data types and one integer data types, and these data types are related to each other. So these tuples could be related to real life usage in like a school where there's several students, like up to 300, 400 students, and you want to compare the parameters of each student to one another, and that's why, since the parameters are related to each other, a tuple is used in that scenario. Now let us understand the functions that can be used along with a tuple. So within a tuple there's only two functions that can be used, that is the count function and the index function. So info dot count, if we want to count the number of times the word Siddhant has appeared in this. So print as you can see, Siddhant has appeared only one time, because of which it's printed out one. Now let's understand the index function. So now info dot index, and if I want to know the index of male in this, which is 2, I'll just write this male. I have to put in the print function. So as you can see, printed out 2 because the index of male in this tuple is 2. Now what if I want to print out the tuple? So the printing out of the tuple can be done using a for loop. So I'll just comment this out. So for x in info, print x. So this is the basic format for every for loop, in which you make up a variable over here. Then this is the tuple or the list or the or anything, and then you just print out the number of indexes or the number of like the actual data inside the tuple or the list. So as you can see, printed out Siddhant 16 and male, and if I want all of them in one line, end is equal to double quotes. It'll print it out all on one line. Siddhant 16 male. And lastly, if I want to, we can also bring in a true function over here. So if if Siddhant in info, print Siddhant is present. So I'll just comment this out because this is interfering with the code. So because Siddhant is in info, it will print out Siddhant is present. This can be used in another way also, like if you want to do some real life application where you want to differentiate between adults and minors. So if 16 in info, then you can print out under 18 member detected, take him out of the club now. Oh, so because there was the 16 element, the element 16 was present in the tuple, and there's only 18 plus people allowed, you can remove. So tuple can be basically, so this if function can be used for finding a particular element inside a tuple as well. So yeah, as I said, tuple is a very easy concept and it's a very small concept. And that was it about tuples. Now let us understand what dictionaries in Python are. So dictionaries are a bit different from tuples and lists because they are changeable. Actually, lists are also changeable, so they are different from tuples. They're changeable. They are unordered. The order doesn't matter over here like it mattered in tuples, and they are a collection of an association between a key and a value, and there's several pairs of keys and values for several pairs of keys and values. And the best part is they are quick because they use hashing. I'll be explaining these concepts in just a moment. Because they use hashing, which allows us to access a value quickly. Now let us understand dictionaries with an example. So I'll make a new dictionary called players. There's two rules of actually there's three rules of dictionaries. First rule, they're always within curly brackets. Second rule, it's always within single quotes. And third rule, the key and the value in the pairs of keys and values in a dictionary are separated by commas. So I'll make the first key, which is Virat Kohli, and I'll associate him to cricket, comma. I'll make a new one. I'll make I have to put cricket within single quotes. I'll make a new one called Cristiano Ronaldo, and I'll associate him to football. Then one more comma. I'll make LeBron James, associate him to the value of basketball. And lastly, I have to put a comma. Lastly, I have to name, for example, let's take Magnus Carlsen. And that's for chess. So I've made my dictionary over here of players. Now let us understand the different functions that can be done with dictionaries. So what if I want to print? So I'll just explain keys and values in detail right here. So this is a key and this is a value. So Virat Kohli is the key and cricket is the value. So whatever is being associated to a particular key is the value. So for the key Virat Kohli, I want to find out the value. So let's see how we can find out the value for a particular key. So print players square brackets Virat underscore Kohli. As you can see, printed out cricket over here. Now what if I put in a value that's not mentioned in the list? Now what if I put in Messi, which is not mentioned in the dictionary, not list, sorry. It'll give an error. It'll say that there's no key error Messi, which means it's not present in the dictionary. So for that, we can make the code a bit better looking. Through that method, we can use a dot get keyword, and in that we can't use square brackets. We'll have to use round brackets, and it'll print out. Let's see what it prints out. It'll print out none over here since Messi does not exist. As you can see, printed out none since Messi does not exist over here. Now, what if I want to print out only the keys? What if I want to print out Virat Kohli, Cristiano Ronaldo, LeBron James, and Magnus Carlsen only? So for that, print players dot keys. That's it. As you can see, dictionary keys Virat Kohli, Ronaldo, LeBron James, Magnus Carlsen. If I want to print out the values, so if I want to print out cricket, football, basketball, chess. For that, print players dot values. As you can see, dictionary values, cricket, football, basketball, chess. Now, if I want to print a, now let's see how we can update values in a dictionary. So as I had mentioned, dictionaries are changeable, and so basically they are mutable, which means the values in a dictionary can be changed. So we can do that using the update function. So players dot update curly brackets. I want to add Roger Federer, and he obviously plays tennis. And now let's see how we can print out the dictionary. So for key comma value in players dot items, print key comma value, and we have to put the colon over here. Yeah, let's see how this works now. So as you can see, cricket, football, basketball, chess, tennis, and all the players associated with are printed out over here. And if we want the one line thing, you obviously must be knowing that by now, and is equal to double quotes. It'll all come out on one line. I mean, it looks kind of messed up because it does not follow appropriate spacing. But yeah, now if we want to update a value for a key in a list. Let's see how we can do that. The players dot update function again, curly brackets. If I want to, so for example, if Virat Kohli becomes a basketball player, which is really unlikely. What if Virat Kohli becomes a basketball player? I have to write in the exact, I have to write in the exact value. I mean, have to write in the exact key, and then I can just write basketball. Now let's see how this works. I'll just remove this end so that the output looks a bit neater. As you can see, Virat Kohli has become a basketball player now. So now if I want to remove the last element from the list, if I want to remove Roger Federer from the list, I can again use the function players.pop. I have to put in which character or which key of the value I'm going to remove. Remove this. Yeah. As you can see, it removed Roger Federer from the list. Lastly, if I want to just delete my dictionary entirely or like clear my dictionary entirely, I'll just use the clear command. There's no conditions required in this, and pop you require conditions which I'd forgotten to put initially, but then I put it in. So for pop you just need to put in the value of the key, and for clear you don't need to put in anything. So it'll just not print out anything because we've cleared the dictionary at the last. So it's updated again, then it's removed an element, and lastly it's cleared, and finally it's printed. So because this was the latest step before printing, that's why we did not get any output, because the clear command was immediately before the printing of the dictionary. So that was it about dictionaries. So we'll actually take up sets in the next video because this video ended up being too long. So yeah, so the main topics of the next video will be sets and probably functions. So yeah, that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, please do smash the like button. Also, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, Siddhant's Coding World. See you soon, everyone. Bye for now.